Do you have the head in the photo?
Yes, I do.
You have the head in the photo. Hi, I'm Dylan Thuras, co-founder of Atlas Obscura. Welcome to Show and Tell. And today we're going to be talking to someone really interesting, someone who has a job that I don't quite understand, and so I'm excited to learn more about it. We are going to be talking to Gabe Fajuri, which he is a author. I understand that. He is a collector. I definitely understand that. But he's also an auctioneer with a place called Potter & Potter, which has all kinds of incredible, interesting, extremely rare objects. So without further ado, Gabe, welcome to the show.
Hi, Dylan. How are you? I own Potter & Potter Auctions. We are located in Chicago, and we put together catalogs and auctions of all kinds of unusual things. We usually print a big fancy catalog. This one was all rare playing cards and gambling devices. Here is a catalog of Disney memorabilia from earlier this year, including things used in the Disney parks. And then what we're really well known for are auctions of magic-related material. So this is a poster auction that we did a couple of years ago, and this was one man's collection of vintage magic posters. But we also sell Ernest Hemingway first editions and Keith Haring prints and, collectibles of all kinds of descriptions.
You have, obviously, I can see around you all kinds of incredible things. So what are you going to show me today?
Well, where should we start? We've got automatons, we've got taxidermy, I've got magic tricks, I've got...
Let's start with the fine, friendly fellow right next to you. I have a small collection of taxidermy, and so I would love to meet this puffin that you've got right there.
I don't know that I can tell you a whole lot more about this guy than maybe you already know, other than the fact that he's the ideal pet, requires no food or water, nicely preserved specimen. When we do auctions of sideshow and circus and oddities, we usually include taxidermy. So this year we've got reindeer, we've got bears, we've got baboons, we've got puffins. But anyway, it's a category that we found is really popular, especially with younger collectors. And so it's something that we've been seeking out.
I'm going to make you auction something. Can you auction the puffin? Just vary two prices.
2 prices. It's not a very successful auction if it's 2 prices. Start the bidding at $50.
Okay, reasonable.
If you have 50 there, 50 now,
Yeah.
I'm looking for 60. Would anybody give me 60? 60?
I'll be both sides of this, and I'll stop.
You bid against yourself. $60 is the next bid. You're in at 50, Dylan. Don't bid against yourself. 60 over here. We have 60 against you. Would you like to go one more? 60, looking for 70 now. 70 right there, now looking for 80. 70 here, looking for 80 once. 70 twice. 73 times. Any advance on $70. Fair warning. Sold to you, sir, the man with the bolt cutters, at $70.
That's a good deal, honestly. The puffin at 70
it's a great deal.
You must really have a real sense of what is sort of trending, what kind of collecting is increasing, what kind of collecting is decreasing.
I think that there are cultural trends. I mean, look at the shows on TV that have been very popular, from the Obscura Antiques show to the rise of these oddities markets that are happening all around the country. I also think that there's a lot of crossover into other fields, so that can also help drive prices. A good example would be this skull, which is not real. It was made by 2 brothers in Indiana near Cincinnati in the 1930s or early 1940s.
Is it carved from wood?
No, it's actually made out of, I think it's paper mache. They also worked in a material called plastic wood, but this is not plastic wood. And they were the McElroy brothers. They made marionettes, they made ventriloquist figures, and they made a few of these skulls, which were sold in a magic catalog. This was a talking skull, and so I can't do it, but sitting on a table, the skull would click out answers to questions. So you'd say, will I get married this year? And it would click once for yes or twice for no. But it's kind of the Venn diagram of magic and ventriloquism and puppets and oddities, and they all kind of overlap here.
Yeah.
This is only the second one I've ever had. The last one we sold last year for like $13,000.
That sort of fits in the oddities. You got taxidermy, you got a skull. What else is kind of something that you see a lot of or like to auction off?
This one, I hope you can see. So this little Acrobat was made maybe 120 or 130 years ago in France. And if I crank him up a little bit, I'll pull the pin here and we'll see if will do his thing. Hopefully he's got enough juice to go back to the stuff. Here we go. Takes a lot of upper body strength.
Would something like that have been a children's toy, or would that have been too expensive for a child? Would that have still been a kind of showpiece?
Too expensive for a child. So it would have been a window display. It might have been exhibited at some sort of event where they would have been selling tickets to help them obviously not only finance the purchase, but make a living. I mean, when you think about the complexity and the work that goes into building something like this, you had to be an awfully rich kid to own one. I'm going to show something that I actually don't know exactly what it is. I know who owned it, and I know he was a magician, and I know it's kind of creepy and cool, but I don't know exactly how he used it. There's the magician. His name was McDonald Birch. He was from McConnellsville, Ohio. Actually, quite a successful guy. You've never heard of him. But this is the bottom.
Do you have the head in the photo?
Yes, I do.
You have the head in the photo.
Now, I believe that this was for something called the Mechanical Man or something like that. And perhaps this was put onto a tripod and covered up in a cloth and then became a real person. I don't really know. And then let's see, he will say, "Hello, Dylan," maybe? Oh, that's not much. That's not much action there.
He's tired.
Anyway,
he's had a long life. So, and there's the rear view of the head. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, just kind of a curiosity from a magic show of yore, and I thought it, kind of cool even as a display piece.
Well, thank you so much, Gabe, for taking the time to show us some of these incredible things you have. And is there anything you want to plug? Any places you want people to go to see more of this stuff?
I'd visit our website, potterauctions.com. We run auctions every month, sometimes twice a month. So in June, we have collectibles. We've got comic books. We got movie posters. We've got teddy bears, vintage toys, taxidermy, all kinds of things. That head in the box you saw is coming up in July. We've got a big magic auction along with Houdini's bathtub, which I know will be going to your house, and so on and so forth. Every month it's a different theme, a different type of auction. You can watch them, or you can just browse. Free to look.
Cool. Well, thank you again, and hopefully I'll see you at an auction, or maybe I'll come and see you in person sometime.
That'd be great. Thanks, Dylan.
See you, Gabe.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Show and Tell. If you have suggestions for people we should consider talking to in these videos, let us know in the comments. And if you enjoy watching these as much as we enjoy making them, please consider becoming an Atlas Obscura member. By joining the Atlas Obscura membership program, you are becoming a part of this incredible community of like-minded explorers. And you're supporting our mission to share wonder in the world. So consider becoming a member. And as always, also, don't forget to like and subscribe.